Check it out, y'all. Auto World cars. These are little 1/64th scale cars. And I picked a few to do. We got some Cadillacs. These are cool cars. Really, really good. We'll look at the 67. Very finely detailed. 67 was the first year for the front wheel drive Cadillacs. And believe it or not, even with front wheel drive, they had big block engines. 472 went to a 570. Auto World did these cars in a first run. This is the second run of of the A and B series. They'll do two different color schemes, but the first ones are just plain hard tops. They didn't have any vinyl on them. And then I saw this in the aqua, and I saw the red one. I just got them. They're really cool, and I started getting these cars because they're really, really detailed. Most of the times you look at these little tiny cars, and they're not that great, unless you spend a few dollars, at least $20, $30 on some of these cars for the foreign guys. But this is Auto World, and there's some boys in Indiana doing these cars, and they hit the American market pretty well, and you can get a good deal on these things. They're all solid die-cast. Everything on that car is metal except the interior. There's the red. Yeah. Wide walls, or white wides, right? Yeah. We had those. That came on this one, but I took the wheels. I took the tires off and I put the skinny whites on them. I think it looks a little bit better. There's the aqua car. You can see the tampoing is done really well. And they have separate relief for the trim and the way the body line does. It's really pretty exact replica. Yep. Take a look here. Take a look at that. That's the opening hood. There's your Cadillac. Yep. They even painted the black. They didn't leave it all metal. Stamping is done really well. Let's see here. Close that. There's that. They even have the tail done. They got the vents even molded where they were. Let's see if it'll pick that up. There it goes. And the turn signal minder on the top of the these fold out too. Let's see here real quick. Then you got the windshield. And then Auto World's starting to step up their chassis. Usually their chassis are pretty simple, but now they're getting really detailed. There we go, put it in the light. Still riveted, no screws, so you can't really take it apart unless you drill it, but really great. Got the front wheel drive set up, and I have the dual exhaust routed till it joins in the back single muffler. I did the perimeter of the frame. Those cars had flat floors in them. Yep. Big cars. But what's behind it's even bigger. There's the red one. They call this flamenco red, I guess was the paint code. Even the tampo's done on the... Keep having the zoom because it's so small, but even the license plates really look well done. And they got the Eldorado badge, and also you can see it better on the red one, but they do on the blue one too. Yep, there's Eldorado on the quarter. Do the crest on the hubcap. Hubcap's a little shinier, but or you could like add a little black if you want to keep one and kind of dress it up a little bit. But as they sit, awesome cars. Yeah, really cool. Who else is doing cars like this, really? So hopefully they come out with better stuff. And I think next video we'll do like the Buicks just to see them. So those are really cool too. But take a look at the 76. What a great car. Real iconic American car. This had another big block car. Both of these cars 472s and then 500s. Just enormous. And set records at General Motors and some of the sizes that this car came out with for a production vehicle. A lot of aftermarket companies were on these cars. Obviously the limousines, but they also had a pickup and a station wagon made out of these cars, so that was a pretty neat. Yep. But yeah, you know these cars, if you've seen them on the road or if you know someone who's driven them, I mean, it captures the car very well. You can see even the curved body line is done really well. And we'll take a look at the tail, which again, you know, classic Cadillac. You got the fin. And they did the tail lights right. They got the separate exhaust pipe. It's a triple blue car. And they did the top just slightly different, just to really hint that, you know, the vinyl material will be a different color. And there's the blue interior. It's just a cool car. They got the Cadillac hubcaps, and the current set that's out now I'll probably get eventually. You'll have the different wire wheels because it's the Elegance car and not just a base, you know, Fleetwood. Great car. Yep. Take a look at the motor real quick. Doesn't really open very high, but this one still got the blue block in there, but I don't know if we can get it. Well, at least you can see the casting in the grill. They even paint the headlights and have the signals there. Wide, bigger tires on this. And then you can see the stamping, a little bit simpler, but it's all metal. And then I still got the exhaust that runs out the back. So it's got a great profile. Great car, really cool. Shows up well with the other ones. I think maybe we'll start building some buildings for these cars because they're so accurate, and you can put a lot in a small space with in 1/64. But here's some cool cars. Yep. Got some extras to keep carded, but great set of cars. Highly recommended. Autoworld 1/64. 76 Coupe de Ville. We got 67 Eldos. Till next time.